I don't know. Do I wait for people to show up or not? Probably. Probably wait for people to show up. Yeah. Ah, a person showed up. Perfect. I'm opening the box now. So I technically opened this already. This is not my first unboxing of this blaster, but there we go. Yes. It is tiny $10 pistol with extremely clicky trigger thing. I don't know. Do I need to turn on the music thing? What's in the box? Is it good? Is it good? No, it is. It is. It's according to the Amazon reviews, it's cool. Do you need to buy one? If you like having fun, you need to buy one. I mean, it does that. It's that much. Yeah. What was that? It knocked something down. I don't know. It's a really weird Amazon seller. Maybe? Definitely has an air restrictor. And, like, it's so tiny, but it has Picatinny. Listen to the trigger. It's crazy. Old school Adventure Force starts. I don't know. It might be reverse splintered. Let's open it up. It might be Picatinny. It looks like it. I don't have any Picatinny attachments to check to make sure it's the right dimensions. I guess I can measure it. Like 2.5, 2.1 centimeters. Let's open it up. I have a container for screws. See, this way screws don't get lost. Screws should not be getting lost. Wait, there's a thing on the bottom. There's a thing on the bottom. That looks like a switch. It looks like batteries could go in this. There was nothing in the description that said anything about batteries. Yeah, I hope this isn't drug paraphernalia. It kind of looked like that's what the Amazon seller sold besides this thing. This is totally a battery tray of some kind, I think. Oh, it's empty. There's no connectors. There are no connectors in here. A decal? What do you... I put the top link in the description. Pilot Dairy is the Amazon seller. There's a thing in the bottom for batteries, but there's no connectors. So, like, there must be a version of this that takes batteries somehow. I don't know. I also don't see any other screw posts to take this thing apart unless they're on the other side. There's one. Oh, I'll bet these scales come off. They're snap-on scales. Dismantling brand new blaster on stream. Alright, see ya. Welcome. Yep. Yep, the title of the stream does say review with internals, right? So, I have to take it apart. I'll give impressions after I find out whether or not this thing can be modded. This thing is cool looking anyways. Yep, there are more screws underneath of these scales. It also does not have an orange tip, which is, you know, America and its various things to do with that. It should be the real guns with the orange muzzles to let you know that they're dangerous instead of, you know, fluorescent orange to let you know that something is safe. Doesn't even make sense. There's a switch that does nothing. And a battery tray with no terminals in it for the wires. These are like tiny screws. These are like, I mean, they're not super tiny. They are small. So far, they look like they're all the same size, which makes sense since this is a budget-friendly blaster. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to put the description of this music in the box, in the description box. That's all right. I think YouTube will automatically add that when I do this, when the video goes up. Oh no, do not tell me the muzzle is solvent welded, because I won't like that. Come on, open it. What the heck? Oh, that's the catch. If I shake it, this is so not reverse plunger. It's just tiny direct plunger. This muzzle is fighting me. Come now, I don't want to kill you, you're brand new. And there's the turn mechanism. Alright, Blaster, you have asked for it. Breaking out the Sharpie tools. Which, to be fair, I need to change that. That's right, Blaster, you are such a pain, you're getting a brand new razor blade. And the old one can go over here to cut epoxy putty later. Oh yeah. Here we go. Scratched it. That's a part the scales don't cover. Come on, I haven't fought a blaster to come open this hard in a very long time. Since I opened that blaster I gave to Clowny, I have not had to fight a blaster to come open this bad. And no, I do not mean the carcass of the Tech 3. Ah! Screw driver is in there. Alright. Other idea. Perhaps I use the thing that's actually meant to be a pry bar. Actual pry bar. Boom, pop. Gotcha. Look at that. That is no amount of plunger tube whatsoever. There's plenty of grease here. decent catch spring. Oh yeah, decent enough. Better than most of the stock Nerf stuff. Oh, they're taking a book out of Hasbro's page out of Hasbro's book about oblong plunger tubes. That is our internals. That is our plunger. Oh, man. Not sure if worth $10, but the heck. I mean, you know what we have to do next is mod this, so. Yeah. Oblong plunger tube. Was not expecting that, that's for sure. Yeah. First of all, let's get rid of this really quite thin stock grease that it comes with. I might have an upgrade spring for this. Might not need much of one. I don't know. It's possible. Maybe use its stock spring as a catch spring for a long shot. Ooh, I should check the air seal. Checking the air seal. Decent. Air seal is decent. Good. I don't want to have to pull an oval-shaped O-ring off of here to put Teflon tape under it. And no, I would not cheat by putting tape over it either. See, it doesn't look like there's too much grease on the inside of the shell. And this thing is cool looking, that's for sure. Being said, it's cool looking the same way that my cordless screwdriver is exactly the same shape as this thing. Oh, I'm just now realizing that says Amazon instead of Amazon. There, maybe I'll attract more people with correct spelling. Wall? Oh, okay. Well, I see why Wallcom was on. He was just uploading a thing. He probably left to answer comments. Yeah, I don't think I'll be taking this stream down when I'm done and editing it. But I should hurry up a little bit. It is a cool looking blaster, that is for sure. Guess I didn't need to take both side panels off. I kind of expected the screw post to be where I'd expect them to be. You know, all on the same side. It's the ones in the handle. Or the slide, whatever. Yeah. Very serious snappy slide fits. I mean, for such a small blaster, it's definitely a cool design. Alright, air restrictor, you die now. Do I kill you from behind or from the front? I'll try poking you in the front. That accomplishes nothing. Right here. These are not the darts I was expecting. Or did it come with suction darts and waffle heads and I didn't even pay attention. I think that's exactly what happened. I'm just now realizing the exact drill bit I need is out in the car. I'll run you out with a smaller explorer drill bit. And I do have that 7/16 drill bit right there. Hello, Homely. We are already modding the blaster. Or attempting to. This is the plunger. It's oval shaped. It does come with a good seal though. And there's the dirt peg. blaster is from a random Amazon seller. And has actual Picatinny rail on top, too. Yes, this is a 7/16 drill bit, which is... which side do I want to run this in from, the front or the back? It does, but also if you read the text, it's hilarious too. I think this barrel will come out. Maybe. Nope. Oh dear. Why does it feel like it's going to come apart, but it doesn't? No, maybe it is. Well, there's the air restrictor spring, which fell out on the ground. Now the barrel wants to come out, kind of. It's like solvent welded in only one corner. Yeah. Look at that piece go. Here it is. Tapered barrel, which is both good and bad, I guess. Whatever. Break out my super fancy air restrictor tool now. I need to make a video about this thing too. Good enough. I find it hilarious that the barrel has more air volume than the plunger on this thing. No dead space anyways. Give it every possible advantage. That goes to the top, I think. Maybe that cutout goes to the back for the catch? I don't remember. Find out when I get there. Cutout goes to the top. That all seems okay. Oh yeah, what about this? Yeah, it's got a battery tray and a switch, or like a button for a switch, but no terminals in the battery tray and no switch behind the thing. Okay. Might as well take and pseudo reinstall the panels that go with that stuff, though. Oh, right, need the slide return spring. I think it goes that way. It's a simple enough blaster. And my screw holder here is a cut down epoxy putty tube with electric tape to keep it from shattering. Oh man, my screwdriver doesn't fit into the the slot where the slide goes, so I can't prime it without using the slide. Oh man, what a pain. These things roll around way too easy. Performance gains? Non-existent. So, with the air restrictor out, you can put the dart in too far for the blaster to be able to handle now. So it needs a dart stop. Also, I don't think it hit any harder. Which is no fun, but maybe spring upgrade. See if I have anything that might fit. This might work. Add that to the stock spring, see what happens. Uh-oh, peg fell out of the slide now. Uh-oh. That one's trapped. Yeah, somehow I'm able to find things when they fall. Put up a lot less fight than I was expecting it to. shove this other spring inside of here. That probably will not get compression, because the other spring slides over this post and this one does not. So actually probably just grab a shorter spring. I have one. I'll just cut this one down again. I can get more of these. Oh, right, that screw got stuck in here, too. Oh, the screw post broke. Fantastic. It already has a broken screw post. Interesting. Oh, it caught. But performance went up. Do I have any darts to test it with? Yeah, Busby Stickies, why not? I don't know if performance is much better, but... Well, you can put the darts all the way in and they come out now, so... Performance might have gone up by a whole 5 feet. Oh, that is serious prime for a blaster this tiny. I'm going to cut that spring down again, and then throw it back together. Probably for the last time. Plastic quality on the blaster seems on par with Nerf stuff. And like these outer bits are textured, whereas this inner stuff feels like normal internals plastic. Even this shell. Yeah, it's definitely something. I think it might be slightly too much, though. Actually, instead of cutting that down, I'll grab one of the off-cut pieces, if I can find them. There is no organization inside of the box of springs. Okay, I'm not even seeing where the offcuts of the spring went. This is craziness. Those are not from the same spring. I am perplexed. This bag accomplishes nothing. Well, there's one. That's too short. Guess I'll cut it down again. Take 3.5 coils. Yeah. I imagine I'll get the same performance as I was getting before, but with a much more comfortable spring load. And this is 1.25 inches of a like 1/4 inch diameter spring. And this one's like a 5/16 inch spring. Alright. Need this part. Yes, I do. Also, with the catch, like the front of it is rounded, that's the front of the catch, and the back of the catch is square like you'd expect with any catch. Alright. That is interesting. I didn't do any research before I ordered this thing, so... Yeah, it's definitely a cool blaster anyways. I imagine Jolt springs might fit inside of this thing. You gotta make sure you don't put screws inside of the hexagonal holes. That's the ones where the pegs and the shell parts, the shell scales go. Definitely for the size of the plunger tube, it has decent power. One goes here. The other two goes in. Go in the slide. That screw post is possibly stripped. Yeah, this grip is almost like metallic. Ha! Oh, that's how I did that. I took the peg out of the slide. I think where the peg goes into the slide is not terribly strong, so maybe upgrading the spring is a bad idea. there's not really room to add a keyring to this thing either, though. So this stiffer pull is not ideal. That's a heavy enough catch spring for a decent upgrade, but the rest of it, I don't know. It certainly is a cool looking blaster. Now I have to find something for you guys to watch while I go hunt up some darts. So, along with 2 darts. So, I'm realizing, because I didn't pay attention when I opened the package, it comes with, like, waffle heads and suction darts of this variety. And that was not good. That was. Adventure Force dart. X-Shot dart. Busby sticky dart. Another Adventure Force dart. It works. It's okay. It looks cool. Looks real cool. I'd like to find an optic for it, but I'll worry about that some other time. It's certainly fun. Back in your box. Take a dart, friend. Go back in your box. Goodbye forever. Alright, I think that'll end the interview. Or, review. That'll end the review. So, yeah, I don't think it does. I'm just being more careful about how I put the dart in. Because, like, with the barrel taper, because, like, well, maybe. The darts it comes with it. Let's see, I can shove that all the way into there. And it'll kind of pop out and not go anywhere. The X-Shot darts just kind of compress when before they get too far into there. So, yeah, it definitely looks awesome. As a comparison, here's my cordless screwdriver. They're like exactly the same shape, almost. And this one does have an LED. Yeah. No. Alright, I have to find those darts later, but that'll This'll do it. I mean, it's not great. It's definitely fun. It'd look hilarious with a giant optic on that Picatinny rail, but, you know, finger space is less than ideal. Suddenly has gotten easier to prime, which is probably positively affecting performance. Definitely has like the maximum amount of pop for the size of the plunger tube. But anyways, that's pretty much the whole thing. So I'll see you in the next video stream, whatever the thing is. Goodbye.